All right, we're recording.
Okay, well, welcome to our class on the nervous system. I actually got to learn some new things about the nervous system. I think we always think about it as like your nerves, like get on my nerves, but actually the nervous system has two parts to it. You have the central nervous system, which is your brain and your spinal cord. So I never think of nervous system that way. You know what I mean? Like I always think of nerves. And then you have my daughter. Then you have the peripheral nervous system, which is actually all the ones that go all throughout your body, which is from the to the brain and the whole motor nerves that helps communicate like the whole outside cells. So there's two of them, two different parts to your nervous system. Thank you, Bryn. The other thing that I wanted to talk about too is there's two systems. You have the parasympathetic system, and then you have the sympathetic system. I'm telling you, it never fails. The second I start, it has been quiet for 30 minutes down here for me to prepare, and they're all here every time.
It's a party at the Staples house.
Oh my goodness, you guys. All right, let's go. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. So you have the parasympathetic system is like your rest and digest system. So kind of pretty simple. You have your sympathetic system is like your fight or flight, like when you're in a car accident or you see a snake in the road and you got the jump, that's when I start thinking of nervous systems, right? Where you've got the calm nervous system and you got the nervous system. We should not be living our fight or flight system. So thank heavens Kristen's going to teach us all about the oils that can help calm down the sympathetic system because we want, and it's okay, God designed our bodies to have both systems, but too much in our society is living too much fight or flight where it's like, oh my gosh, and that's not the way our bodies are designed. That's really supposed to only happen like, if you're in danger or just a once in a while thing, not all the time. Okay. So I'm going to talk about some natural things that you can do to help your nervous system. And, the nervous system can be affected by if you're in a car accident, a lot of people, or they get concussions if they're in, Bryn, can you be super quiet, please? Because I'm recording it. Where in your, like concussions, I know people who are wrestlers, they can totally get their nervous system knocked off, or like car accidents. Also, as people age, there's Alzheimer's, there's Parkinson's, there's multiple sclerosis that affects your whole nervous system. So, and just even genetics and strokes can happen that affect your nervous system. Cancer. So when I just, studied a little bit, just natural remedies, nothing young living, what are some things that we can do to prevent this? Or if you do have it, what are some things that you can do to help it? Avoid smoking and drinking alcohol. Avoid toxic chemicals. It seems like it's the same thing. Every system we talk about, it sounds very similar with that to take care of our bodies. Also, breathe. One of the best things for your nervous system, for your brain and your spine is yoga or stretching and deep breathing in, really calming the body down. So you're getting rid of the sympathetic system. You really want that parasympathetic and just calm and just let your body relax and be still and not touch our phones and just be one, Another one is just exercise. Can also help the nervous system. It helps get your stress out too, on top of that. Another big thing is resting, like really getting a good solid 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And I can tell a difference if I'm not getting that solid amount of sleep, that it does affect my brain, or maybe you get brain fog, or you're not concentrating, or maybe your back hurts because your body didn't get enough rest time. Okay. Another one is our diet. Bananas, oranges, prunes, Mom. I know you love prunes. Pumpkin seeds. You've got green leafy vegetables, not once in a while, you guys, all the time. Thank goodness my mom taught me to eat a salad every day. I still do to this day. You've got fish, but make sure it's not farm raised. We do not want farm raised fish. We want wild caught fish the way God designed it. Broccoli, eggs, avocados, and almonds. Those are all ones that the health department recommends that are very beneficial for the brain and your spinal cord and your whole nervous system. Kristen's going to talk about how we can bless our nervous system through oils. But the last thing I wanted to talk about is sugars can actually be very inflammatory all through the body. So it's going to affect the brain and the spinal cord and all the nervous system. So just eliminating that, and processed foods are another issue. And another thing, and everyone has different opinions of chiropractic work. That a lot of your nerves are in the back of your spine. That's what we talk about the raindrop. When someone's not feeling good, whether it's emotional, physical, mental, put the oils on your spine, because that's where all the nervous system is. Like, that's a huge part of your nervous system. So when you go and get adjusted, that really helps put the nervous system back intact. So if people are dealing with chronic issues, that's a great way as well. That is natural. I said stretching. And the other thing is an Epsom bath, take a bath. Some people like baths, some don't. I love baths, but it's the Epsom salt. Gives you the magnesium that your body needs to help calm your nervous system down, but then you're also taking time to relax, getting a hot bath and chilling out a little bit, and put the phone away, right? So those are some great tips just to take care of our body. And I'm going to go over the supplements first. Is that okay? Okay. So one of them, and I don't have it with me, I don't take it all the time, to be honest with you. It's called MindWise. It's actually a great one. They've reformulated it. It tastes way better. It comes in packets and also in a bottle. You keep it in the fridge. You can take it with your Ninja Red, which is great. MindWise does have essential oils in it, and it has omega-3s. So we need omega-3 fatty acids to help support our brain function. So again, I'm all about preventing any brain issues as we age. I want to prevent it all. So really, it's taking that. It has tons of other things and benefits in them. You have mineral essence, which my husband and I take every day, and I don't care for it, to be honest with you, but I put it in my Ninja Red every day. It does say to take 5 half droppers. I just put 1 or 2 in, just because I take so many supplements with Young Living, and to make it last longer, since I'm dividing it by my husband and I. But what it is, it's a balanced, full spectrum ionic mineral complex. I'm like, what does that mean? Our body simply lives off of minerals. God gave us minerals. We need vitamins, all these different parts and pieces to our body. Well, minerals help us when we get stressed, or we deal with anxiety, or we're stressed about maybe, the elections, or if we're stressed about the pandemic, is what we're going through right now. Your body releases that magnesium super quickly. And so you need minerals to kind of help your system function better, and our foods don't all have perfect minerals in it anymore. So that's what we take this daily. It helps also, it contains calcium and magnesium, like I said, when you deal with mild and occasional stress and anxiety. So there's that. And when you take it sublingually, which is in your mouth, it actually absorbs into your bloodstream a lot faster. It's so awesome. I love that. Of course, you guys have heard me over and over and over, and I got a big box today, and I'm super thrilled that shipping took 5 days. I got my stuff today in 5 days. I ordered on the 1st and got it, but I got more Ninja Red. And this Ninja Red is a super high antioxidant drink. I just got my eyes checked yesterday. I do my annual checkup. I actually have, my mom doesn't even know this. Where'd it go? I don't know where my glasses are. Maybe my kids took it to see them. Anyways, I'm slightly off in this. I am a 20/20 vision. She goes, how can you at your age still have a 20/20 vision? I go, my Ninja Red is what I keep telling her every time I see her. I've seen her for 5 years. So this eye, she said, could be the way I was born. It has a slight stigmatism in it. And so here they are. I can't look at you because I'm 20/20, but I'll show you my new glasses. There you go. So they're just for reading. That's it. And they're actually hard, because I don't ever have issues with reading or anything, but there you go. There's my new glasses. But Ninja Red has D-limonene in it. It's super high in it. And Ninja Red protects your brain cells, okay? It also improves your neuron communication and enhances neuroplasticity. So what does that mean? It helps your brain function and communicate better. I love taking a Ninja Red, and I know you guys do too. Super B. So when you're under a lot, when we talk about nervous system, the first thing people think of is stress and anxiety. I mean, most people do. But during times of stress, your body consumes significant quantities of, you need the vitamin B. But the vitamin B from the stores don't have all the natural, it may have dyes in it, or it's a synthetic. This is natural, and my vitamin B, here it is. We take it every day. This has been huge for me. A lot of people take this for energy. Well, I don't lack energy. Sorry. I just don't. I never have my whole life. I don't know. I just got the energy that my mom has. But Super B actually, because I struggle with thyroid issues, actually, my body and my nervous system gets a little off. And so I can sense it, and this has helped me keep more intact. So I call this my happy supplement. Isn't that crazy? But I don't use it for energy, but so many people use this. It's an amazing complex, you guys. It has B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, B12, and key minerals in this supplement. And it's so inexpensive. It's like the same price as the one you buy from the store. So hands down, I love this supplement. And it does make your pee turn bright yellow. And it doesn't mean that it's leaving your system, okay? That's another one. You've got MegaCal, and I don't take it all the time. I don't have it with me right now, but MegaCal is so beneficial because of the magnesium and calcium. But I'm taking all these other things that have magnesium and calcium, so I don't take this one. But MegaCal is another great one for your nervous system. And I forgot to bring my Omega Gies. I keep it upstairs. I take it at night. But it's a fish oil. So a fish oil, because I only eat fish maybe once or twice a month because my family doesn't like it. And so we do salmon and wild caught cod, and they just don't care for it. So maybe once a week I make it. Well, our body needs omegas, omega-3s especially, but all the different omegas to help our brains function even better. And Omega Gies that Young Living has it's a complex derived from the deep sea fish, from the cleanest waters on the planet. High doses of fish oil show great support for the brain. Okay, so again, I'm talking preventative. It's a great support for your brain, and it doesn't have, and the fatty acids have to have DHA and EPA for the omega for it to really work. And so that's what Omega Gies is for Young Living. Okay, another one, and I have talked about this like over and over and over. You guys, this sulfurzyme powder is absolutely amazing. I did a printout. Oh, here it is. Oh no, that's alkaline. So sulfurzyme is, and I know there's capsules too, and I know that's what my mom takes, or there's the powder as well. But the sulfurzyme powder is so amazing. Plus on top of that, it has the sulfur that your body needs. And what Sulfurzyme does is blesses our proteins. It protects our cells, our cell membranes. It replenishes cells. And it actually gives the proper intestinal health that it needs. So, and I've noticed a huge difference for my whole digestive system with this. So I know we brought that up in our other system class, but Sulfurzyme is awesome for the nervous system and for the brain, because if our digestive system is working great, guess what? That's our second brain. So it's going to bring more health to the brain up here, which is part of the nervous system. So that's why I wanted to bring that one up. Another one of my favorites that I started doing every day. I know a lot of people take alkaline more as if they're just unsettled in their throat or like more of an indigestion type thing. I used to use it just if I felt like I was going to start getting below the wellness line. But now I take it every day, just a little bit, because I want to keep my pH level where illness does not thrives in acidity. And so we want to keep our pH levels pretty level. So this, I just take a little bit, but it does say on here for occasional upset stomach. And it does have the biochemical mineral cell salts. So for people who work out and sweat a lot, and that's why I've been doing it too. And it's infused with lemon and lime. It literally tastes like a lemon lime soda, seriously. And it actually helps me take down this mineral essence with my Ninja Red. That's why I like it. And I don't care for Sulfurzyme powder either, but so it tastes better with this. But again, it's all preventative, and I just know what happens when your pH level's off, and I don't want it to be off. So I just do a little bit. It calls for like a teaspoon, like a level tea. I just do a little shake and I'm good. But I've been doing it every day, and I just love it because my stomach just feels better. So that's another one that's great for your nervous system that I researched. And I did alkaline also comes in the little mini packets too. So mom, if you want to try it, I can send you a sample because I did buy samples. If you want to try one, I'll send it out to you. But what does alkaline also do? Oh, I told you, it helps with nerve function, okay? Isn't that amazing? Muscle tissue, it strengthens your teeth and your bones. This is why I started it. Balance the biochemistry of your blood. I already told you about the acid. I already told you about the digestion. and it actually soothes stressed nerves and muscles. Isn't that cool? A lot of times you think of one supplement for something, but it's so awesome. It's not just for digestion. So I love taking this one, and I absolutely love the flavor of it. We do take another supplement because my favorite supplement's out of stock, but I think it's back in stock again. So I will order that, but I already put my order in for this month, is Detoxzyme. I don't really see a huge notice in this. I'm actually just taking it because I want my Essential Zymes 4 back. And so I need to get some, but this is, your body needs an enzyme to help break foods down in your digestive system so that it stays healthier. And when that's healthier, then your brain is healthier. So my husband and I take one every single day. And it's very gentle. It's not like anything extreme, but Detoxzyme is another great one for your nutrition. And I told you the Essential Zyme is another one. So I think I'm good to go, and I'm going to pass it to Kristen. She's going to help us with oils that we can use for the nervous system.
All right. Thank you, Sonia. I did not know that alkaline was good for the nervous system. I need to add that. I have some, but I don't take it on a regular basis, and I've been thinking about it, and now I know why I need to. All right, so great job. Thank you so much. So now the essential oils that can help with our nervous system. Right away, the ones that pop into my mind are the calming ones, and I'm going to leave those kind of for the end because some of those are some of our most popular ones. But one that I want to start with is Clarity, and I have had some great success with Clarity. After my cancer treatment, I have had a lot of brain fog and a lot of other things, and so I've been looking for more natural ways to deal with that. And Clarity has been one that has very much helped to keep my brain above the wellness line. Well, I learned why doing research for this class. It's because it helps to oxygenate the brain, and our brain needs that oxygen to be able to function properly. So Clarity is a great one. I like to put it along my brow right here, sometimes on the back of my neck, on the spine as well. But Clarity has basil, and some people don't like the smell of Clarity because of basil. Cardamom, rosemary is another one that kind of throws the smell off. Peppermint, rosewood, geranium, lemon, palmarosa, ylang-ylang, bergamot, Roman chamomile, and jasmine. So it kind of has that Italian smell with the rosemary and the basil, and so that can be kind of a deterrent. So if you don't like the smell, I suggest you put it on your feet, or maybe put it farther down on your spine where your clothes are going to cover up the smell. But it is a great one for if you're needing to have some focus as well and get some things accomplished. All right, another one that I have had great success with is Brain Power. The title right there tells you that it's great for the brain. It has sandalwood, cedarwood, melissa, frankincense, blue cypress, lavender, and helichrysum. And it has a lot of the single oils that you'll hear me mention later on as well. There's a lot of science behind Brain Power. The sesquiterpenes and all those other things. If you're a sciencey person, I suggest you look it up. But all of these things help to dissolve some of those petrochemicals. So eliminating those chemicals out of our system is so huge. Getting a detox with some of our natural products is important, and it allows the nervous system to function a little bit better. So making sure that all of the receptors in our brain are able to function at an optimal level. This one also increases the amount of oxygen in the brain, helps with mental clarity, and so I first use Brain Power. It comes in a 5 ml bottle, and then I got Clarity for free once, and I found that I kind of like both of them, but because Clarity comes in a 15 ml, it's a little bit better bang for your buck. And so I tend to use that one, but I will use Brain Power quite often, but not as much as Clarity. All right, Melissa. I learned something new about Melissa when I was doing this research. It is known as the lemon balm plant. I didn't know that. So it kind of has a little bit of a lemony scent to it because of that. It's very calming and pleasant. It can it can help with sometimes we have some traumatic events that happen to us, and it can just help to calm those feelings. It brings the feeling of joy, home, and peace. It's one that I didn't even think about using, so now I'm going to have to try that one. Rutavala. Rutavala is one of our calming oils. A lot of people think about it for sleep. It's calming the fight or flight that Sonia was talking about earlier. And so it's important to make sure that we are bringing that calmness into our mind. It has ruta, it has valerian, and it has lavender. Some people don't really like the smell of it. I've been using it at nighttime and actually putting it right here underneath my nose because I need a little extra support. And the smell's starting to grow on me. I do have to admit to that. All right, Release. Release is one that is a great emotional oil. Some people like to put it on the bottom of their feet. Another great place to put it is your liver. You tend to hold a lot of anger and frustration in your liver area. And so this can really help with calming the nervous system. It's a very relaxing aroma. And it can help to promote harmony and balance. So yeah, when we put it over our liver, we tend to store a lot of things in our cells, and so it helps to eliminate what's been stored in our cells. We're letting go of some negative emotions, and then it can help us process some of those emotions a little bit easier. It has ylang-ylang, lavender, geranium, lavender, cypress, TSUGA. I can never say that one, sorry. Peppermint and sandalwood. It's great to put behind your ears as well if you aren't really sure where to put it. All right, Helichrysum. Helichrysum was in the Clarity. A great way to use Helichrysum is to layer it with Copaiba. We know that Copaiba is a magnifier of essential oils, and that is highly recommended to use with Helichrysum when we are using it for the central nervous system. It helps its effectiveness, and it helps it to absorb a little bit better. Helichrysum has a sweet aroma, and so does Copaiba, so they go together very well with that. It's a very warm and comforting smell, and it can also be used as a post-workout massage. So sometimes our nervous system for the brain needs to be calmed, but also our nerves that run through our body might need to be calmed also. And so that would be a great way to use it as a massage after a workout. All right, vetiver. Now, vetiver, if you've ever tried it, is a very, very thick oil. It reminds me of a tree sap like pine or some type of evergreen. And so it's best to warm it up, like stick it in your hand like this before you use it. Stick it in your armpit, anywhere that's warm. Usually what happens is after I've taken a few drops out of the bottle, I'll add a little carrier oil in there to help dilute it a little bit so it's not as thick. But it is it's a very interesting smelling oil. It's a very woodsy oil smell. It's very earthy, but it's a very unique, kind of an eclectic, exotic, earthy, woodsy smell. It's great to put on the base of your skull, right there on your nervous system. It's very uplifting and relaxing and calming. If I'm having a very rough day where lots of stimulation, too much screen time, all of that, I will get out the vetiver before I go to bed just to calm what's going on in my body. It's great to put in your bath. I didn't even think about putting it in a bath. That would be great with Epsom salt, but it's also a great massage blend to put in with some other oils. Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood, I talked about that in some of the blends. It's great to put under your nose. It's great for meditation. It's very, very calming. It's can help just bring your mind into that present moment. Let's see. Idaho balsam fir, which is now called Idaho Grand Fir. So I had to look that up a little bit. The evergreen oils are very calming. And I have had some great success with them with overstimulation of my nerves, and it just makes things very grounding and soothing. And that woodsy scent, just, I don't know, when minute I smell like the Idaho Grand Fir or even Northern Lights Black Spruce, just instantly I feel this calm come about my body. It's another great one for meditation or using during a yoga practice. Roman chamomile, when you think about chamomile tea and how soothing and calming that is, Roman chamomile is exactly the same, very relaxing. So some other ones that we're probably very, very familiar with because they are also in the premium starter kit would be Peace and Calming, Stress Away, frankincense, and lavender. Those are some automatic go-tos for some people. I love to put Peace and Calming on my legs just before I go to bed because I feel like I have these pinpricks happening, and that just really brings some calmness into those nerves in my legs. I did forget one, Valorin. It's not one that I've ever used because it seems to be out of stock a lot, but Valorin is another one that is great for all that. I think that is it for all of my oils. So making sure that we have a healthy nervous system, because our nerves run all throughout our body. Our brain, if our brain is not, I always tell my students this, if our brain is not healthy, our body is not healthy. And so it's so important to make sure that our brain is healthy so that the rest of our body can be healthy as well. All right, so I'm going to unpin my video. I'm going to unmute anyone, and I'm going to end the recording. How about that?
Thank you. That was really good.